Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we dive in, don't forget to like or dislike the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on what you'd like to see next. We always appreciate your feedback and suggestions. Now, let's dive into the fascinating world of zombies and undead creatures from global mythology. Top 10 Zombies and Undead Creatures in Global Mythology. We all know zombies from movies, games, and stories, but did you know that the concept of the undead exists in various cultures around the world? These eerie beings have found their place in mythology and still send chills down our spines today. Here are the top 10 scariest zombies and undead creatures found across different cultures. Number 10, the Jiangshi, China. Let's start with a classic from Chinese mythology, the Jiangshi. This hopping vampire is an undead creature that kills its victims by touch. Often described as a type of zombie, the Jiangshi feeds on the life force of the living, hopping through the night in search of its next victim. Creepy, right? Number 9, the Revenant, Europe. In European legends, we encounter the Revenants. These undead return from the grave to seek revenge on those who wronged them in life. Often decayed and decomposed, their thirst for vengeance is far more powerful than their physical appearance. Number 8, the Strigoi, Romanian. Next, we have the Strigoi from Romanian folklore, which are closely related to vampires. These beings are said to rise from the grave to cause havoc and drain the life force from the living. Not as famous as Dracula, but they are certainly just as deadly. Number 7, the Draugr, Scandinavia. In Scandinavia, there's the Draugr, undead beings who can't rest in their graves. These powerful creatures are often depicted as having supernatural abilities, able to plunder the land and take revenge. It's said that Draugr return to protect their belongings or exact vengeance. Number 6, the Wendigo, Canada and USA. The Wendigo is a notorious creature from the folklore of the Algonquin tribes in North America. Driven by greed and hunger, it hunts its victims with supernatural abilities. It's said that the Wendigo becomes a monster through the act of cannibalism, and anyone who takes on this curse becomes an undead, Wendigo-like creature. Number 5, the Eerie, Japan. In Japan, we find the Eerie, spirits of people who could not find peace in life. They return from the afterlife to haunt those who wrong them. One of the most famous Eerie is the ghostly woman, who appears in many horror films and stories. Number 4, the Chupacabra, Latin America. The Chupacabra, the goat sucker, is a creature from Latin American mythology. While it's often portrayed as a bloodsucker, there are also accounts of chupacabras appearing as undead or zombie-like beings that feast on anything alive. This creature has been linked to numerous mysterious animal attacks. Number 3, the Banshee, Ireland. The Banshee is another creature from Irish folklore, often considered a ghostly figure. However, she is not your typical zombie creature, but a harbinger of death, appearing just before a person's life ends. Though she's not an undead in the traditional sense, her eerie appearance and effect place her on this list. Number 2, the Egyptian mummy, Egypt. Mummies from ancient Egypt are perhaps the most well-known undead beings globally. This creepy tradition involved magical rituals meant to preserve the body for the afterlife. However, some mummified bodies are believed to have come back to life and are famous for their eerie appearances. Number 1, The Walking Dead, worldwide. And now, at number 1, the undead creatures we all know, the zombies, as portrayed in modern media. From the famous TV series The Walking Dead to classic horror stories, zombies are a worldwide phenomenon. They're recognized across many cultures and have shaped modern horror, often depicted as mindless, unstoppable beasts threatening humanity. And there you have it, the top 10 zombies and undead creatures in global mythology. Which of these creatures do you find the creepiest? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like or dislike the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, leave a comment on what you want to see next. Stay tuned, as we've got more thrilling topics coming your way. See you next time.